Hello everybody, this is Mike Jr. II, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. So, funny story, I was trying to, in between before I started this session, I was trying to learn how to super slide, which is the glitch where you have your shield up, you run into a bomb with the shield. It's a more complicated process than that. And you can slide across the hole, you can basically slide across with your shield. I wanted to be all cool and like do it without, you know, getting over to where we need to go next without Epona, but or at least to make it a little bit faster than without Epona. But I couldn't do it, and from what I was reading up, it takes a lot more time to get the timing down, and I didn't feel like waiting there forever. So, you know, funny enough, I've never really tried to do any of the glitches in Ocarina of Time. Out of all the games out there that it would be like, oh, hey, you know, you should probably try this glitch out or something. Like, you know, and how many times I've played this game before, I've never really cared to try out the glitches before. I just think they're fun to watch. So, I mean, I've tried glitches in other games, but not necessarily this game. I mean, you know, I'll do glitches that give me, like, an advantage or something, but that's a little bit different. Why is the controller so... Is there, like, a... Is there a hole over there? I'm really actually curious. No, wait, no, fuck it, I don't care. I don't care, Epona, get your head out of the... get your head out of the clouds, or the mountains, or whatever works. Okay, so... This is like my least favorite part of getting up here. I don't know. I had so much trouble as a kid. Maybe the GameCube controller is just a little bit better with that. Woohoo! And as I've said, to get to this part of the game, you have to jump over. Now, we've been here before, so we don't really have to worry about much. If you go in here, you can actually talk to... Oh, it just kind of does this. You can talk to this guy. He's the running man, blah, blah, blah. So basically, he sets you to a challenge where he will race you to Kokiri Forest. And I mean, you don't get anything out of it. It's one of the trick things. Oh, what is this guy? Does he... I'm the wandering running man. I've run... Oh. I guess not. But anyway, so no matter what you do, even if you cheat doing things like the super slide, you cannot beat him in a race to Kokiri Forest. You can't. It was just a goofy thing by the developers, and there's a lot of shit online where it's like, oh, you know, if you leave your Nintendo 64 on for 1 week as a kid, you'll turn into Adult Link, and then all of a sudden you'll beat the running man, and it's like, you know, it's just like bragging rights to really have the right to beat him, but it doesn't work. And here's this music. Oh yeah, the good shit. Actually, I think was this in the last area? I forget. But yeah, Gerudo Fortress has a really nice theme to it. It's honestly pretty damn amazing. So the weird thing about this place is, halt, stay where you're at. So the Gerudos are basically a village of women who rule this specific area. You know, it's an only woman tribe. Stupid kid, get in there and keep quiet. So because we were caught, they threw us in this thing, so now we're just like, oh, okay, well, usually we wouldn't be able to get out. But we can with the hook shot. Actually, I wonder what happens if you, well, technically you can't be stuck here forever, but I guess if you get stuck here as an adult... Hey, what the fuck was that about? If you get stuck here as an adult, all you have to do is save and quit the game, and then, it'll teleport you back to, It'll teleport you back to the beginning of the, Temple of Light, so... Or the Light Temple. Whatever it was called. Whatever order it is in, I don't care. So what you need to do in this game is that you need to hit these guys with bows, but it doesn't kill them. It only knocks them out. Which is kind of lame if you ask me. Oh, god damn it. This is going to be happening a lot because I'm very impatient when I do Let's Plays, so, you know. But we'll work with it, you know. And so these two bitches are down. And the only way we can go is up. So yeah, really the majority of this dungeon is just, what the hell? Is just patience and learning to take your time, and that's kind of, I don't know, I have decent patience in game, but when I'm doing a Let's Play, it's like I don't want the Let's Play to be like 10 hours long, so I don't like to do it that way. Oop, and here's actually the top of where we were at, so don't fall back in there or else you're fucked. Oh man, there's a giant-ass ruby too. So, because I was doing the super slide, I can't believe I'm, oh, I guess I could probably reach this thing. Hala! Got it. I think this has a heart piece in here. But anyway, yes, so, because I was doing the super slide, I needed a good spot where I could practice with it. So I went to Goron City because you can buy 20 bombs for 80 rubies there. I used the trick where I kept respawning that $20 ruby. Oh, hey, look, you can also get the Scarecrow to show up here as well. That's Navi's little hint towards that. So I did that, and then I also, because of the area in the middle that has the, what do you have to say? The desert, that's where Ganondorf, the evil king, was born. If we go there, we might find something. Navi, we're already in the desert. Shut the fuck up. So, it's like how I'm all nice to Navi in the beginning. Like, you know, I don't see the big issue with Navi. People are just overreacting. And I'm like, Navi, shut the fuck up. Nobody cares about what you have to fucking say. Not sure. Okay, I think she's gonna get back up soon, so I'm just gonna wait over here for her to get back up. So, but yeah, no, but I also so I respawned that $20 ruby a thousand times, and to get my money all the way up. You know, I had a lot more time than I thought I did. They do get back up. They do. Just, you know. I said fuck it and walked past anyway. Oh, this is the room we want to go into. Hey you, young man, over there. Look over here inside the cell. Oop, and here's one of the guys. And this face, man, they love using... They use this face again in Breath of the Wild for one of the characters in that game. And I don't know why, but I love that dude. I think his name's Grayson, something like that. So all my fellow carpenters are imprisoned somewhere in here. If you can get us out of here, we'll repay the favor somehow. But be careful, there's sure to be Gerudo guards somewhere around here. Oh no, watch out! Yep, so we have a Gerudo thief. When she drops her guard, attack. If you don't defeat her, you'll be captured. So I don't even think she has to kill you. I think if she does enough damage, she fucks you up. Now she's actually pretty good at jumping around, so But yeah, if you haven't already noticed, it's kind of weird that we're allowed to fight this Gerudo, but not the Gerudos outside. You know, but it turns out we don't kill them, though, so... I think that has a lot to do with the fact that Nintendo only wanted you to kill monsters, but I wouldn't be surprised if, like, half of that also had to deal with, I wouldn't be surprised if half of that also had to do with the whole people freaking out about, violence against women kind of thing, where they're like, oh, well, you're not allowed to, you know, women aren't allowed to get beaten up in video games, so they don't put them in there. Which, you know, I always feel that is like, you know, people wonder why they don't see many roles like that, but if you're not allowed to see a woman getting beat up in a sense, then it's hard to make a main character who isn't in some kind of a role like that. So I've always felt that was like, I don't know, is counterintuitive the right word? Oh, she's still passed out. I thought you know what, they might only get up outside. You know what, that's probably what it is. They only get up if they're outside of this area, so that kind of makes sense. But if they're out here, they'll get up, but in there, they don't. Okay, well, good thing I didn't wait there forever. So, but no, because they did something different with the remake to Punch-Out for the Wii. I don't know if it's considered a remake or just a different game. But they did something similar, and I always thought that was like, you know, because like they were going to put Princess Peach as one of the fighters in that game. And as soon as I heard that, I'm like, dude, that's bad fucking ass. You know, getting to see Peach actually be a fucking boxer, that'd be bitchin', but because they would have to show her getting bruised up when she losed, they thought it would be an issue. And I'm always like, you know, wouldn't that be cool but, you know, it would still show Peach that, you know what, she fucking holds her own. She can fucking, you know, she can fucking fight. And, you know, I always felt that was weird. Like, it's, you know, you want to put more women in stronger roles in games, but you don't want them, you know, it's like, so what, is she supposed to be the invincible person or something? Like... I don't know, I always disagreed with that kind of shit. So, something I didn't really note, but these guys are basically like the Wolfos. You're only supposed to attack when they attack. I think you can get a better chance. They're not as bad as the Wolfos, but enough. Oh my god. Red looks good on you. Anyway. So, should only have 2 more after these guys. I don't remember exactly where there are, but they're probably close enough. You're a cute kid. Wait, what? Oh no. No wonder, you know what, you're getting locked back up, dude. No one calls me fucking cute. I am the hero of time. I'm supposed to be handsome, especially in the later games. Which, sorry, I didn't, good thing I put that in a little text over the video. I totally lost my train of thought there, but yeah. Nope, Link's blonde because the developers wanted Link to look better. And you know what? I wonder if that helps influence the how there's a lot of female Zelda players. Oh god. We're just gonna go in here. Oh, there's a hole right there. Because my controller shook. Yeah, okay. Wait, are we back in the one room? No, we can't be. Okay, she's out for good now. Okay, that goes up top. Where does this go? Come on, get around the corner. Bam! So... But yeah, no, I'm sure a lot of the way the characters act right now has to do with that. Or the way they do this whole thing. But, you know, I could be wrong. You know, it's possible they just didn't want you to kill humans, so they figured they would do that instead. And kind of make it a stealth session. Yeah, stealth. I said that correctly. What the fuck am I complaining about? But yeah, they probably just kind of wanted to make a stealth session, or section. No, I was wrong. Yeah, it's section. I did say it wrong. I knew I said something wrong there. But, which I guess is fine. You know, I don't really have any issues with it, but, I don't know, I think they probably could have done it better. And sadly, we're not playing Majora's Mask, so we can't do a funny ass, I think I've already been in that one. We're just gonna go into this one now. But you can't have the stone mask where they just can't see you at all. Oop, I think we're in another one of those rooms. Yep, sweet. So we got one more after this one, I think. Yeah, one more. Unless I miscounted, but I don't think I did. Why isn't it letting me skip all this text? I swear I did it a second ago. And I wonder if I can use the Deku sticks on this girl like I could the other ones. Or the Deku nuts, sorry. Come on, Link, focus. Lock on, Link. You know, I've run into that issue a lot, I've noticed, while, Alright, okay, it doesn't look like it. You know, it might work, but it's just too difficult to pull off. She backed up and she still got hit. That's funny. Yeah, bitch, bring it on! Yeah, that's right, you down. You know, I'm surprised they don't come back and just recapture the fucking dudes. Boy? Who you calling boy? How do you know when more of the workers are gone? I mean, you know what? It could be like Link silently being like, so I saved 3 of your other... So you're the 3rd guy I saved, how many do I have left? Because, you know, that's how Link would sound. Here's an interesting discussion, just because we opened that can of worms. Does anybody out there think Link should be able to talk in this series? Because I don't know, I think Breath of the Wild did it good enough. But it is kind of, but I kind of agree with people that it is kind of weird that Link just doesn't talk. Okay, so I think we're gonna head back up the thing up there. Oh, hey, there's that girl over there. I think that means there's something over there I need to get my hands on. Oh, wait, nope. No, wait, no, yeah. This part was clear. There you go. Here we go, yep. I think anyway. These guys do have some pretty bad vision though, so don't be too freaked out if they, you know, if they're somewhat nearby. But I get so freaky because no matter what a game actually is, I'm sure that it's fucking with me. Why is there another cage in here? And why am I walking in here? All of a sudden it locks and I'm like, ah, shit. Who's gonna save the... You know, that would have been bitchin' if you did get caught and, like, Sheik saved you. That'd be kind of bitchin'. Like, just watch her just show up and then, like, she's a girl, so they're like, ah, you know what, fuck it, whatever, we don't care. But then again, I guess that means that Link wouldn't have his leeway after we find out what happens here. And plus, you know, this was the beginning of a 3D era, and I'm sure Nintendo didn't really want to... Because there's really no action scenes in this game, and I think Nintendo probably wanted to keep it that way. You down. You were like the easiest out of all of them, girl. I was afraid you were going to forget about me. Oh, that'd be awesome. Just kind of leave. You know, I'm really curious whether or not you can leave with the key and then open up one of these guys as with another key. Or does, like, the game prevent you from doing that because they give you, like, a thing? Oh, yeah, so here we actually have to have the Eye of Truth, the thing we got earlier, to cross the area. So, and usually you kind of, you know, you have to get it for, technically you have to get it for this part too, but it feels more of a necessity for the Shadow Temple, which, again, am I the only one who didn't play the Shadow Temple, you know, last? Who did it second to last for my temple? Anyway, I've seen your fine work. To get past these guards here, you must have some thieving skills. I used to think that all men, besides the great Ganondorf, were useless, but now that I've seen you, I don't think so anymore. The exalted Naburo, our leader, put me in charge of this fortress. Naburo is the second in command to the great Ganondorf, king of the Gerudo thieves. Her headquarters are in the Spirit Temple, which is at the end of the desert. So you say you must want to become one of us, eh? Alright then. You're here from now. Oh, you're us from now on or something like that. Take this with you. You'll have free access to all areas of the fortress. Oh yeah, so we have the Gerudo's membership card. Oh boy. You can get into the Gerudo's trading ground in their hideout. Yep. Appreciate that. Kind of weird that they didn't have their leader's permission to do this, but whatever. From now on, you're free. Okay, so just same thing. And now it's telling us to go find Naburo in the Spirit Temple. So, you know, there's that. And with that, we are allowed to cross freely. We can go in front of all these guys. I don't know if we can talk to them at all. Hey, guy. You know, when I first came, I didn't, because like I've said this before, I don't read as a kid. So, oh god, they all say the same thing. I didn't read a lot of this text as a kid, so I came out here trying to shoot these guys. Like, oh, okay. It's like, oh, my aim's off. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And then I didn't realize that I was a member now. I was like, oh shit, I'm just fucking stupid. So there's a bunch of different things you can do now, FYI. If you go up there, there's like, I believe, a horse training ground. I could be wrong. That you get a heart piece from. Actually, no, I think you get your, the largest quiver over there, thinking about it. And then down here, you have like another, you know, I never thought of this as a mini dungeon, but it kind of is the third optional mini dungeon. This dungeon will give you the ice arrow. After I'm done getting the silver gauntlets that were... Oh, I kind of spoiled that, but... We have to get our hands on something to get over here, and after we get that, we will... No, I didn't want to talk to you again. But after we get our hands on those, then we are able to, Yeah, after we get our hands on those, we are able to, We're able to get everything that's inside of there to be able to get the ice arrows. So, you know, because for some reason, you know, it might have came out of one of the dungeons in this game, but they never actually gave you the ice arrows, which I always thought was weird. You know, you had to find it on your own, and I think it uses the most magic out of all the arrows. You can't cross the desert unless you pass the 2 trials. The first trial is the River of Sand. You can walk across this river after you cross it. Follow the flags we placed here. The second trial is the Phantom Guide. Those without the eyes that can see the oh, come on. Come on, you just made that longer than it needs to be. Will only find themselves returning here. So basically, it's like the Lost Woods. You're going anyway, aren't you? Well, I won't stop you. Go ahead. Sadly, I covered her face, but she did a nice little clap there. So basically, there was... you know what? I'm sure there's probably a way to bomb jump over this fucking thing, but who knows? Oh, come on, I was gonna do a backflip. I was gonna be all cool and stuff. Now I gotta climb down the ladder like a normal Joe. Ain't no normal Joe.